Hello and welcome back to my channel, and in today's review I'm going to be taking a look at the brand new DNA Design DK-12 MPM-06 upgrade kit. Before I begin the review, I first of all want to say a massive thank you to ShowC's store for sending this product my way for a review, and there will be links down in the description box below of where you can purchase this particular upgrade kit, as well as the wide range of other collectibles all featured on ShowC's store's website. Back now to the review, and if you're not familiar with DNA Design, they essentially create upgrade kits to vastly improve what is mostly aimed at studio series figures. However, this set is the first time that they're really targeting the movie masterpiece line, and it is definitely a very long awaited kit, as this kit sets out to correct the wrongs that the original MPM-06 consisted of. This is going to apparently completely fix Ironhide shoulders, as well as give us these brand new clips in order to keep the panels on the arms more secure, and it will also come with extra accessories such as Mojo and Ironhide shotguns that we see him wield in Dark of the Moon. Starting off with the packaging, I honestly think that the design team over at DNA Designs had a field day when they were designing this. As you can see, it is supposed to replicate the angry chihuahua that we see in the first Transformers movie, which is named Mojo. As you can see, it's DK-12 and this is the MPM-06 upgrade kit. The back of the packaging is really where it showcases what figure this is for. You can see all of the contents which actually comes in this set, including the shoulder harness, the shotguns, 2 daggers, as well as the clips that actually plug onto the forearms. And there is also an image of Ironhide, how he will look when you apply all the contents of the kit onto him. And you can also see Mojo lubricating all over Ironhide's foot. Without further ado, let's crack this upgrade kit, apply it to Ironhide, and see if DNA Designs have really worked their magic. And here we have the MPM-06 Ironhide. Now, the reasoning behind why I'm showing this figure before I show you the contents of the kit is the fact that I actually want to show you all of the problems that this figure had, and we will see whether or not the upgrade kit actually fixes these problems. So the major problem of this figure was the shoulders, was the fact that they did not lock in and the arms were too heavy for the shoulders to sustain their weight. So just demonstrating that, as you can see, that is definitely evident on my figure. Not so much on this side, but really badly on this side. Honestly, it doesn't hold in whatsoever and is very loose. And as you can see, these arm panels are just awful. They will not hold their positions whatsoever. They literally just keep falling out of place extremely easily. The slightest touch and they will knock out of place. So this upgrade kit is apparently going to fix all of these problems. So first of all, let's take a look at the harness section for Ironhide shoulders. Actually taking a look at this harness slash brace section, as you can see, it has been detailed and actually painted really nice. This is obviously to blend in with the back of MPM-06 Ironhide, so that it is not apparent that this is actually a third party piece, and so that it does appear as if though this is actually fixed onto him. As you can see, there is evidence of an Autobot insignia. However, it is not printed due to licensing agreements, but nevertheless, this is definitely a really awesome piece. So let's apply it to Ironhide. Turning to the back of the figure, what you're going to want to do is pull this section away from the body of Ironhide, and I would recommend moving these panels out of the way just so you have complete clearance of the upper section. Now, bringing in this brace section, this will actually plug into 3 spots on Ironhide's back. The first spot is here, the second spot is this tab here, and the third spot is here. So starting off with the first spot, what you're essentially going to want to do here is, as you can see, there is this big block here that this section here will slide over the top. You're going to want to align it so that this kind of grooves very snugly into this piece. You just slide that over just like so, and as you can see, that has gone in absolutely fantastically. And then we're going to want to align the opposite shoulder now. So just slide this over the top, just like so. And as you can see, the shoulders are now slid in, and we're going to want to align this middle section. So just showcasing it here, as you can see, there is the big tab. You're going to want to get it in this slot. So lift this over and snap that into place just like so. With that now done, we can come to the wheels, and we're just going to want to bring them in as close to the body as we can, like this, and then repeat the same process on the opposite side. Just lift them in and bring them in just like so. Now, you must ignore the horrific stretch marks that I actually have on the figure. That was already there before I applied the upgrade kit. It became apparent over the first couple of times I transformed this figure, hence why I will not be transforming it in this review. With that now done, as you can see, there is a big slot here which will actually tab into this piece here. So just bring it over and clip that into place just like so. Now for the configuration of the back, I won't actually be showing you how to do that due to the simple fact that my back section is actually really broken. I have actually had to glue these two pieces together. It's nothing to do with the upgrade kit, it is just due to the plastic of the MPM-06. However, if you've got the shoulders locked in as well as the centerpiece as I showed beforehand, then you will be good to go. This section here is really more or less just for the aesthetic and doesn't really add anything to the stability of the shoulders. However, I will literally just show you that this back section here will just snap into place on this piece here. As I stated, it honestly doesn't compromise stability whatsoever. Just as long as you've got those 3 points plugged in, the upgrade kit works exactly the same. So then just compress these, and there you have complete installation of the shoulder set on MPM IRONHIDE, and it works absolutely tremendously. Now as you can see, he does retain complete posability of his head, but of course the major question is, has it fixed the issue with IRONHIDE shoulders? And the short answer is yes, 100%. As you can see, you can ratchet these arms and shoulders whatever way you like, and they will not budge whatsoever. They are in ultra securely. They are so secure that they will not fall out for any reasoning whatsoever, and it definitely enhances the overall robot mode for this figure significantly. This is definitely made this figure go from a 6 to definitely a 9. This really has improved the major fault that the MPM-06 IRONHIDE originally had when it was first released, and I'm so grateful to the DNA Designs for actually creating an upgrade kit that fixes this. As it stands, this is the most definitive representation of IRONHIDE, and due to a major design flaw, his shoulders really did bring down the overall quality of the figure. But with this shoulder brace, the figure is fantastic. He holds poses incredibly well, and I really like the positioning of IRONHIDE's shoulders. He definitely looks really movie accurate. So the shoulder brace is absolutely fantastic. Now the second issue that MPM-06 IRONHIDE actually had was those awfully kibbly arm flaps that just did not stay into place whatsoever. But once again, has DNA Designs fixed this? Let's see. Included on each of IRONHIDE's shotguns, there are these pieces here that actually pull out of the gun. It's fantastic storage, and you honestly wouldn't realise that they were there. It's mainly for vehicle mode storage, as I stated I won't be showing in this review, but uninserting them reveals these tiny small little black tabs. Now I'll show you how to install these right now. Now as you can see here on this transparent piece of plastic, there are various tabs that are supposedly supposed to tab into this big black slot here. Now what you're going to want to do is ensure that the long line section is actually facing forwards and that the smaller tab is facing the back. You're literally just going to want to clip this over the top just like so. Now this is where unfortunately I have come into my first problem with this kit, and it is the fact that these don't really work. As you can see, they do have some resistance and they will just keep popping off. It's not just a singularity issue on my copy. I have watched other reviews of this, and this is a problem, it seems, across the board, which is such a shame, as this really could have been a deal breaker for making this upgrade kit the best upgrade kit in terms of fixing all of the problems with the MPM IRONHIDE. Nevertheless, it definitely does improve the arms, so whilst not 100% fixing them, let's just showcase the result. So once you've got this somewhat tabbed in, there is a small slot on the top that will plug into the pre-existing tab on the arm. You're just going to want to align that and snap that into place. Now whilst it doesn't tab in as securely as I would have liked, it definitely holds them in so much better than originally thought. As you can see, I'm flicking them and they're honestly not popping off whatsoever. You will probably have to just apply some pressure once in a while just to solidify the connection, but as you can see, that is definitely a major upgrade from what we had earlier on. In order to really show the full effect, taking the arm cannons that MPM-06 IRONHIDE comes with, as you can see, he has no problem whatsoever now actually lifting his arm up and the cannon staying fine on the slot. All you need to do is just reapply some pressure every now and again and you will have no problems with the arm whatsoever. So whilst not a 100% fix, it definitely has improved the overall structure of the arm, which once again I'm so grateful for. And here I have MPM-06 IRONHIDE with all of the upgrade elements that are supposed to solidify all of the connections, including his arm cannons. With the arm cannons applied, it does obviously create a lot more weight towards the shoulders, so let's shake the figure and see how well he holds up. As you can see, the shoulders are not going nowhere. These extra tabs on the arms have definitely worked a treat. They're nowhere near as loose as they originally were. So this upgrade kit definitely fixes a lot of the problems that this figure had initially. Now turning to some of the additional accessories that this figure comes with, here we have the shotguns that we see Ironhide wield in Dark of the Moon. These have been cast in a really awesome metallic like black plastic, and the gunmetal silver applied over the top really makes them look very, very realistic. There's some fantastic detailing on here, and with the daggers applied, they actually look like bayonets. Of course, the daggers are in fact removable. They also just slide off, so if you wish to just have Ironhide's shotguns, you can do. Applying them onto Ironhide is extremely straightforward. All you're essentially going to want to do is just open the fist ever so slightly, just like so. And as you can see, the handle will actually slide in, and this section here is kind of to solidify the connection. So just slide this in just like so and kind of grip the fingers around it. And there we have Ironhide really awesomely wielding his shotguns from Dark of the Moon. This is great, as we're probably never going to see a Dark of the Moon MPM Ironhide, so to have these shotguns really does give us an Ironhide from movie 1 to 3, and I think that they look really, really awesome and just give the weapon specialist some extra firepower. Now in terms of weapon storage for these shotguns, turning the figure around, as you can see, he does in fact have two small pegs at the top that these tabs here will plug into. So you simply just want to move these brace sections out of the way and just plug them in just like so, and then repeat the same process on the opposite side. And there we have the MPM-06 Ironhide wielding his shotguns on his back, which was definitely an appearance that we saw him carry off in Transformers 3, and I think that this looks really, really great. Once again, the shoulders are holding up exceptionally well under all of the new weight elements. Now, as seen on the front of the packaging, this figure does in fact include a small mojo, which is actually lubricating, much like we saw in the Transformers 2007 movie. This is a really fun inclusion, and it's something that they didn't have to throw in. However, I'm so glad that they did. As you can see, the small Chihuahua dog has been detailed really nicely. It does actually have some nice paint apps. As you can see, it does have the bandage around the foot and the blue collar, and you can also see this kind of peeing effect coming from, well, his scrotum. And of course, you can have this standing next to the MPM-06 Ironhide in order to recreate that iconic bad mojo scene. Now, as I stated previously, I won't be in fact transforming Ironhide due to the extremely fragile plastic on him, so I will showcase the instruction manual, which showcases where all these pieces are supposed to end up in the vehicle mode. As you can see, the harness brace section that we use in order to solidify the shoulders does in fact peg under the rear section of Ironhide in vehicle mode, and the knives plug onto the shotguns, with the arm clips also clipping in, much like I showed you earlier on, and these simply tab into the back section of the vehicle mode. So it does look as if though all of these pieces really do have a place in vehicle mode, which is a really, really nice added touch by DNA Design. So that is my review and tutorial on the DNA Design DK-12 MPM-06 upgrade kit. Overall, I think that this kit is a fantastic addition. I 100% recommend you pick this kit up, especially if you have the MPM-06 Ironhide and are looking to improve him. This majorly improves this figure and makes this figure definitely the most definitive representation of this character. The only thing that was really lacking on this initial figure before the upgrade kit was the stability issues in the shoulders and the really bad kibbly arms that just kept falling off. With the new upgrade kit, we lock the shoulders in, and the figure can hold almost any weight, and the shoulders will not budge. They are solidified much like they should have been initially, and although the additional clips for the arm kibble do not peg in 100% securely, they definitely do improve the overall stability of the figure and definitely do improve that design flaw. The additional accessories such as the knives and the shotguns are a really nice addition, and as I stated, they do kind of give you the Dark of the Moon look that Ironhide wielded within the Transformers 3 movie, and I think that the Mojo accessory that he comes with is also a really nice, fun and added inclusion. If you're as impressed with this upgrade kit as I am, I definitely recommend you should click the link down in the description box below, which will take you to ShowZ's store, where you can purchase this upgrade kit right now. The shipping is extremely fast, so you'll receive it in a matter of days and have the best definitive Ironhide in your collection. I hope that you enjoyed this review. If you did, please let me know down in the comment section below, and be sure to let me know your thoughts on the upgrade kit. Thanks for watching.